Welcome to the Clopen Effect, a retail podcast. Thanks for hanging out with us today. I'm your host, Meredith.
And I'm your host, Cass.
Let's have some fun. Hopefully it won't fall down the stairs. It says it doesn't.
As long as they close the door to the basement, it should be all right.
Well, it says it's got like a little eye or something.
Oh, so it senses that there's a step there.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
I got a Roomba,
She got a Roomba.
an eye robot.
I'm going to steal it when I go home.
I probably wouldn't even know. I just set it up today on lunch.
But we were laughing because it's like going over the
I can
metal
hear it. I can
air
still
grates.
hear it. Yeah. So for those that don't have one, when you first plug it in and get it onto the dock, you have to let it go through the house, and it doesn't clean or anything. It just goes through the house to map out your house.
Yeah.
So it says it takes about an hour. But because I have so much shit in my house, it was like from 12:44 to 3:44 that it was still mapping it out. And then it got stuck underneath the couch. Our secret squirrel that came on said she actually gave hers off to someone because it kept getting stuck underneath the couch. So as soon as it did that here, I'm like, oh no. Cass is getting a new Roomba
You're
from
going to
me.
have to put it up on lifts.
I know.
You're going to have to lift the couch.
And it was like beep, beep. And it kind of gives like this sad beep, like, I can't go
Stop.
nowhere. So I had to find it. So we don't have pets in the house. So it was kind of funny because I'm like, all right, where is it stuck? Which couch is it under? So I'm like looking. It was like, I felt like I was looking for a puppy. I'm like, where'd you go?
Where'd you go?
Where'd you go? But yeah, pretty cool. I mean, just go Google it or something. It's pretty cool.
So, you know the Mars rover?
No.
Come on. The rover they put on Mars. It took pictures of Mars. And
Yes. Yes.
this is why I think as soon as you said, like, oh, it got stuck and it makes a sad little noise, all I could think about was that singing itself happy birthday. And then, like, when it, like, died and it was like, goodbye. Like, and I was, like, crying over a freaking machine up on Mars. I don't know. I might not be able to have a Roomba. I'd be like, oh, no, you were stuck under there all day.
You can hear it in the bedroom right now going over the heating duct things, the grates. So I sent you a snap, and what it does is it's got this little
Brush?
kind of a brush. It almost reminded me of a weed whacker.
Yeah.
Because it's got three, and they go back and forth. So it doesn't clean the first time it maps your house. But the brush is going because that's how it runs. So it's kicking up all this dust everywhere, like you said, like from my decorations and stuff.
Yeah.
So I have I'm hoarse in my chest because there's dust all through my house.
Because I've literally never seen a speck of anything on your floors.
And there it was.
And
I
there
snapped
was
it. Yes,
today.
it was getting it from the corners, which is great.
Yeah.
But then it got stuck underneath the couch, but it was taking a while underneath the one couch. I'm like, it's dusty. And sometimes Steve has some snacks while he's sitting on that couch. I'm like, it's finding some Cheerios and some granola and peanuts. Who knows what it's so the first thing that you do when you get a Roomba is you name it.
Oh, no.
I don't know if you know this.
I did not know
and
that.
And so I, of course, had to try and come up with like clever iRobot names. So I named mine Obi-Wan Kenobi. Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Obi-Wan, you're our only hope. You know, I've never watched any of those movies.
Obi-Wan.
I only know the memes. That's a good name for it.
So, of course, as soon as I was like, that's hilarious, what other ones can there be? I looked it up. So, here we go.
Oh, boy.
Sir Cleans a Lot.
Oh, that's a good one. I like that.
Cute. Roomba Fett.
Like Boba Fett?
Yeah.
See, I've never seen any of those. I only know the memes.
The Dirtinator.
Dirtinator.
Sweep Caroline. Thought that was great.
I hope you all just went bum bum bum.
Dustin Timberlake.
Oh my God. That's my favorite so far.
Broomhilda.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So mine does vacuum and mopping.
Stop.
So this is Mopra Winfrey.
Oh my gosh.
Clean Eastwood.
I like that one too. I like that one.
Captain Dust Sparrow.
Oh my God. Where do people come up with
Isn't
this?
this amazing? Lord of the Grime.
Mine would just be like Roombat.
I
couldn't come up for anything
Sorry,
clever.
the dust is in my chair. Chorezilla's cute.
Yeah, that's
Or
a good one.
Florenzo.
No, I don't like that one.
It's
Florenzo.
very Italian, maybe?
I don't even
Greek?
know.
I don't even know. Dirt Vader.
I like that one.
Grime and Punishment.
Okay, wait, but this shows you how many Star Wars fans
I know.
have Roombas.
I know. Mr. Cleanbot 3000.
Oh, see, that would be mine.
Is this might be Star Wars. Dusty Bottoms.
Was he in the bar scene?
Probably. No, this one definitely was in Star Wars. Vac Efron.
Oh my gosh.
Suck Norris.
I do like that one.
I'm dying.
I like that one a lot.
I am dying. Sweepy Hollow.
No.
Stop
Get
it.
out.
Stop it.
You've gone too far now.
Meryl Sweep.
I do like that one.
I'm crying. I can't. I'm crying.
Oh.
Floretha Franklin.
Wait, what? Say that again? Floretta Franklin? Like Loretta?
But it's Florida. I'm dying.
But have you named
Crying. Look at
Have you named any of your other appliances? Or your car?
I'm totally doing it though from now on.
Do you name your cars?
Oh, no.
No?
No. I know
Really?
Drugel does.
I always just call mine Betsy.
Betsy.
I don't know why.
I don't know.
I'm like, that's a
I
good
might-
girl, Betsy.
I
Get
got
me there
tears on
today.
my
Stop.
glasses.
You're too much.
Oh, God. Brush Lightyear.
What is the car's name? Flash Lightning? What the hell is the car's name? And then he goes, ka-chow.
This next one.
Stop.
I've never laughed so hard in my life. I didn't read these at first. Harry Spotless. Queen Sweepabeth.
I like Harry Spotless the best. That's the best.
Dustifer Robin. Why are these so funny?
Why?
I don't know.
How do people come up
Why?
with that?
I am dying. I am laughing.
So you have to name it because, like, you have to name it in the
Yeah,
app.
it says, what's the name of your robot? What's
I would
the
be
name
like,
of it?
I would be like Roomba.
Oh my God.
I would
Roombat.
never.
Yeah.
I would never come up with anything clever like that.
Oh my God. I was like, oh, that's really clever. The one that I came up with. And I was like, of course I'm going to look this up on ChatGPT and see what it shows us. Beyond Suck.
Don't let her hear that.
How about this one? Sweep Dog. We should have
right.
done
I
a,
like that.
a video on this one.
I like that.
Oh God. Oh God. And then Sherlock Holmes, they said, would be a cute one too, but there was one more. Oh, the Grime Reaper. That's the last one that they end with.
Yeah, I like that one
Oh God. Duster for Robin. R2 Sweep 2.
Why is it all the Star Wars fans?
I don't know, because it's a robot. I don't know.
I guess so. I guess
God.
it makes sense.
Oh, that was awesome. Wow.
that's
Okay,
too
well, we're
funny.
done. Thanks
Yep,
for listening.
See ya.
Oh, so
Glad y'all
funny.
had a laugh with us.
Oh my God, so funny. So of course I had to look up household trends for conveniences.
Yes.
Like, because now we're gonna go upstairs and my floors are gonna be clean.
Yeah.
I'm all congested now. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh, that was so funny. I feel like
What's your favorite household convenience item?
I think it's probably that. But they were talking about how there's like Nest and Alexa and Google and, you know, all of those like central hubs so
I don't
that
really
you could do
like
a lot of things.
Alexa in my house, though.
So the thought of having like Google Home or Alexa or the Nest or whatever is awesome for me because I love how you walk into a room, it knows that you're walking in. But you know, you'd have to replace, which I'm sure people have because they're rich.
Yeah.
They have to replace all their light switches.
Right.
And, you know, you have to buy all of the stuff.
Yeah.
You know, years and years ago during COVID when we had to get cameras around our house, I've told that story before, just getting the one in the back, one in the front, and the two sides. We didn't get a doorbell camera. We just got big cameras around the whole house because we watched the whole perimeter.
Yeah.
I mean, that was, I don't know, over $1,000.
Yeah.
They were probably more expensive then because people were buying them because people were home. But, you know, I just thought of just the expense of turning your house into a smart home.
Smart home, yeah.
You know, it's great if you're building a home right now.
Yeah.
Because you could just start from the, you know, but
I feel like it's more costly to add it in afterwards, right? You got to change your outlets. You got to change your light bulbs. You got to change your switches, like you said. So, yeah, probably starting with a fresh house and putting it in there would probably be the better
I mean,
option.
I'm sure people have done it, right? They've changed everything.
Well, you
but
think
for
about
me, that just sounds like so much work.
Like, think about, like, Elon Musk's house, how much smart stuff he probably has in his house.
Isn't he a couch surfer, though? Does he even have a house?
Oh.
I feel like he sleeps on couches of friends' houses.
No.
Oh, does he have houses? Probably. That's fine.
Get out.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Doesn't he say?
Why would he?
Isn't that why he's got a lot of money? He couch surfs? No? What, Steve?
I never heard of that.
Really? I don't. Did I get a false TikTok?
I don't know. That's so funny, though.
Oh, gosh.
Maybe he does. I've never heard that. That's funny.
Oh, so just like a Roomba, they have the robot lawnmowers.
Oh, yes.
I've seen that. Our neighbors have some.
Yes.
And some up in Lake Geneva when I do the hike,
Yes.
the walking path up there. The first couple times it scared me because number one, I thought it was a dog. And then number two, I was like, wait, what is that? But
Yeah.
it just keeps the grass real nice in those
It reminds me of
big yards.
Lawnmower Man, the movie Lawnmower Man.
What's that one about?
Add it to your list.
Okay.
It's actually a very weird movie. But
It sounds like it. Is it like an Edward Scissorhands, but even
I don't
super
even know
creepy?
what to explain it as anything else. It's a weird one. Straight out of the 80s.
Sounds like it.
But yeah, we have neighbors that have those. Actually, my brother-in-law and my nephew both have those ones, the lawnmower ones.
There's another one that says Wi-Fi enabled trash can. It automatically orders trash bags when you're running low.
All right. That's just
Did we get
lazy.
on Rich? We got on Rich.
Yeah, that's lazy.
There is the smart water leak detector. It alerts you when there's like a leak under your sink or appliance or anything like that. So that makes sense.
Yeah. I could see that, especially if you go out of town.
Or how about a smart air purifier? It monitors the quality of air, which would be good.
I just got an air purifier for Johnny for Christmas.
Did you hook it up to your phone?
I have not done that yet, but we did plug it in and turn it on. And there's a lit circle around the button that goes from red is very bad air to orange to yellow to blue, right? Blue is good air. So I turn it on and it's like blue. And I'm like, well, this is not true because I have terrible air in my house. There's like so much pet dander.
Yeah.
I start cooking, boom, immediately it turns red. And I was like, oh, okay. All right. Okay. But yeah, it's really nice. We just have it set up like in the back of the living room and
is it quiet?
Let it run. I mean, it sounds like a fan.
Okay.
You know, it's a fan.
You get used to it.
Yeah. Yeah. It
Johnny
doesn't bother
listens
me.
to the TV pretty loud anyways, right?
Yeah,
so
he'll
hear
drown
your
it
stuff.
out. Yeah.
So how do you clean it? So it's cleaning your air.
Yeah.
How do you clean the filter then?
So
is it magnetic?
You pop off the front and there is a permanent removable filter that you can just wash off.
Oh.
And then you buy inserts.
Oh.
So it goes from just like a normal that will pick up big debris, dog hair, stuff like that. And then it goes smaller. And then so that one you throw away and replace, you know.
Okay. I think we used to have one like that.
Yeah.
We used to have a round one that you would the top, you would turn the top. I think, if I remember correctly, it was a long time ago when the kids were younger. And then the filter was really big, and it velcroed around the whole thing.
Yes.
We couldn't find replacements for it, though, so we ended up just giving it to somebody or something.
I made sure I got a popular enough one that I knew I could just order replacements on Amazon. And I bought a couple filters right with it. Even though it says you only have to change it every 6 months, I was like, not in this house.
Yeah, it wouldn't be by us. With cornfields and all that, I know that we have.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, I saw it with the Roomba today. So it's just so dusty. And we don't have anything here.
I know.
We don't do anything.
Well, you know what? It's our forced heat.
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean?
True. We always talk about how we're going to do radiated in the next house, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Steve's painting a house, and they have radiant heat.
Is
that what you call
radiant?
it?
Yeah,
Radiant
I call
heat?
it radiant. Yeah.
That's neat.
Yeah.
No dust there. Just
No
boiled
dust.
water, right?
Yeah.
Psychology of convenience.
Oh.
So because of all this stuff, right? And we'll keep talking about a few more things. But why do you think consumers are willing to pay more for time-saving solutions? Are we that busy?
I would say so, compared to 60 years ago.
Yeah.
60 years ago, you had a stay-at-home wife, took care of the kids in the house, and the husband went out and worked.
Yeah.
Now it takes two incomes, two people to do everything. Who wants to come home after an 8-hour workday, a possible at least hour drive there and back? So you're at 10 hours already.
Yeah.
You got kids. Are they in sports? Do they have any activities? You got to make dinner. Who wants to vacuum after that?
Yep.
I mean, I know there's people out there that do it, but if you have something that you can just hit the button when you leave in the morning and it's doing it for you, why not?
I remember when I was younger, it was the coolest thing that my mom would set the stove. But now that I think about it, the food sat in there all day. Right? But it was time. So she would make my mom was such a great, she's always still always makes dinner. Such a great chef and baker and everything. But I remember that she would put the pan in before she would go to her nursing job.
Yeah.
And it would,
and
the
she'd
timer,
set it,
and it would start.
Turn it
the
on
oven
at
would
2
turn
o'clock.
on. Yeah.
Come home at 7 to a perfect
Number
pot
one, is
roast.
that dangerous? But number two, dangerous just having a stove turn on when you weren't there.
Nobody's there.
Then number two,
salmonella.
It'd get 350 before my dad took it out and we all ate it. I don't know. I was always a sick kid. Maybe it's all coming together now.
My mom always talks about my dad's mom had an old gas stove, so it had a pilot light.
Oh yeah,
right,
yeah.
Between the 4 burners, she would fry chicken for dinner. She would leave the leftovers in a bowl covered with a towel on that pilot light on top of the stove. It was always warm there overnight, and then they would eat it for lunch the next day.
Wow.
I wouldn't try that now.
No. Isn't that incredible?
We ate it.
Yeah, isn't that incredible that it was fine and now it's not?
I don't think it was fine.
Well,
I think
or I should say we were lucky enough not to get
survived.
sick. Yeah.
And you wouldn't think you don't even, my family, we're kind of like, I would leave pizza out all night and then eat it the next day. And I know a lot of people are probably like sick. I would
there's
never
a lot of
do
people
that,
that do
but
that. Yeah.
But fried chicken?
Right.
Never.
I know people that leave Chinese out. They will eat
I
it.
would never do that. No.
While watching a movie, and the next morning they wake up and stick it in the fridge.
Yeah.
Just put it in the fridge.
I couldn't do that.
So, do you think that it's all these quirky little trends and all this fun stuff like we're talking about, the Google and Alexa, besides the convenience part, do you just think it's fun because people need that next thing? I'm thinking cell phones, right?
Yeah.
Or like we went from Atari to Nintendo to the Switch to the Wiis to the Xboxes to the
everybody always wants the new technology.
Yeah.
I know I had some friends that they had an Alexa and I was like, I would never have one of those. And he's like, well, why? What do they want to listen to our boring conversations? I'm like, yeah, well, what if you guys fight one night and then she disappears? They're going to go back to your Alexa and be like, well, you guys were fighting last night. What'd you do with her?
Yeah.
The next time I went there, it was gone.
Really?
I was like,
oh my gosh.
I think they kind of really thought about it. Like, why would you invite unwanted surveillance. You know,
Yeah.
it's one thing if you put up cameras in your house in every room. I get it. People have that. Like, I think it's weird.
Yeah.
Why do you need a camera in your living room 24/7? I don't understand that.
Yep.
I don't know. Do you really feel like that unsafe? And what does a camera do but record it so somebody can look at it later? It doesn't prevent, you know. So I don't know. It's weird to me, but
So that is one of the things I always think about when I'm watching TikToks or videos is not the front door ones,
right?
You know, not the
Everybody
ring ones,
has
because
those.
a lot of people have those. So that doesn't bother me. That's still like public and outside.
Yeah.
But there's different things where like the baby falls off the couch and the dad grabs it.
Yes.
And I'll go, ooh, or I'll laugh at something that happened, but I'll be like, wait a minute, why is that camera in there?
Yeah. It's
every
so
time.
Weird.
Like I'll watch it because I'm addicted to watching that kind of stuff.
I will
But then like in the
always
back
watch
of my mind, I'm like, yeah, why is it in your kitchen? Or why
Why?
is it in your living room? Or
I don't know.
Yeah.
Can somebody please answer that if you have cameras everywhere in your
I
home?
could see a nanny cam.
Nanny cam, yeah.
I could definitely see a nanny cam. Or, you know, health, something with health.
Yeah.
Like our parents or, you know, something like that.
Yeah.
I just don't know what else there would be, but I'm sure people can correct us. So kitchen gadgets. Now, this is according to Google and ChatGPT. So some of these are a little out there.
They're my favorite, though.
So I know because
It's my
always,
favorite.
but you know, they're talking about how they can tackle chores without you even worrying about it.
Ooh.
Again, this is like a machine telling us. So like an automatic pan stirrer. So again, you're walking away to go take a shower and it's going to stir your soup.
Yeah.
Freeze your hands while making soup sauces or custards.
The first rule you learn in home ec is you never leave the stove unattended.
Right.
When it's on.
So
you know?
here we are leaving it unattended.
Because like, what are you doing? Like, are you making something else right there? But I feel like if you're like making something that needs to be stirred constantly, you're not going to leave it. You know, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just me. Maybe I'm old school. I am not new with the technology.
I don't know. I get afraid of like a kitchenette. Is that the mixer?
Oh, the KitchenAid.
KitchenAid. There we
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
KitchenAid. The Roombet KitchenAid. I'm naming it already. Let me download the app on my phone.
That's funny.
But yeah, that even makes me
I'm
nervous.
not
I have a
gonna leave
hand
it on.
mixer. Yeah, you're not gonna. Right.
No.
You'd leave it on. You go do something else in the living room.
And then
Start up.
smoking.
Yeah.
It's overheating.
Like you're gonna stay in the kitchen, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's weird.
Another one for the kitchen would be a countertop compost bin. First
Okay.
of all, that's cool.
Yeah.
Very
yeah.
cool.
I like that.
Stylish, odor-free, encourages eco-friendly habits.
Yeah.
But my question is, I don't know what to do with the compost. It's just less garbage.
Well, yeah,
Banana
because
peels.
you don't.
Use it for the garden.
So the whole thing about that is we use landfills in the U.S., right?
Okay.
And like biologic material, living organisms, they don't break down in landfills because we seal them up. You know,
Yep.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
They build golf courses and shit on our old landfills.
Yep.
So it's like all that stuff in there just sits in there. Like
Okay.
that's why they tell you not to put your grass clippings and stuff into the garbage because it doesn't break down.
Mm.
So that's what you would do is you build a little, you know, what do you call that? A raised garden bed.
Mm-hmm.
And then you throw all your food and your grass clippings and stuff into that, stir it up 2-3 times a month.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it all breaks down. And then you have good dirt for your garden.
Mm-hmm.
It's the circle of life.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Soon, one day, we will be compost.
Yes. Yes. Or ashes.
We will
That's
make some
fine.
good dirt.
Yeah. Just put me in the backyard. Under my peach tree.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the hands-free everything. Soap dispensers, dryers.
Yes.
Where I get my hair done, they have a hands-free soap dispenser.
Yeah.
And so then I move over to the hand wash or the sink.
Yeah.
And it's not hands-free. So I have to go touch it. But every single time I'm there, I always think to myself, this hand soap is so cool because it's got an eye.
And sensor. You put your
A
hand
sensor,
under
yeah.
it.
And then I go and move over and then I stand there and it usually takes me a good 10 seconds to be like, why isn't the water turning on? Yeah, dummy, there's a handle
Yeah.
every time.
Yeah.
But I do that every time. But that's cool. Anything hands-free I
Yeah,
like.
I like hands-free.
I feel like a lot of the stores that we go into are hands-free.
Yeah.
Sometimes the soap,
The soap,
but
you got to pump it, but the sinks come on by themselves.
Sometimes the sinks don't come on for me,
The
but
toilets flush themselves.
did you see that?
Most of the time.
Did you see the one that just continues to flush itself at that one that I was at? It was like,
yeah,
it just kept going.
I've told people one time, I like came out and I was like, I don't want to be annoying. People have probably already told you. And they're like, what? I'm like, the toilet's just like in there, and they're like, shit. And I was like, okay, I'm glad I said something. You don't want to be the 12th person to tell them,
And me, I never even thought that they were battery powered.
Yeah.
Like, you're the one that told me that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just don't think about that kind of stuff. Like, it works and fine.
Yeah.
And now that you said that months ago, that they're battery operated or battery powered.
And they all put them in 2020.
I realized that some of my toilets aren't flushing.
Yeah.
Like, there's some
They're
up in Wisconsin
malfunctioning
that
now.
I just have to, like, wiggle around a little bit. And I'm like, what's going on here? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Laundry helpers, it says foldable laundry sorter. So that's like a labeled compartments, white's color. I feel like that's
Have you seen those
convenient,
machines that like fold your laundry for you?
that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Like, it's giving an example of I still have to do the work.
I feel like that's like you have like a $80 million mansion to have one of those.
Yeah, only 80 million. You can't go any less than that to have one of those.
I feel like if you have an $80 million mansion, you just have like a housekeeper that will fold your laundry.
Or 4. Yeah, 5, 6. Definitely. You don't even know what laundry is.
I know. You're like, oh, look, I wear this and it shows back up in the drawer.
The one thing I would love is a closet that spins on a where you I don't mind hanging things. It's a folding.
Yeah.
So if I could hang everything and then just hit a button where it kind of spins.
Even your underwear? Oh, well, you don't fold your underwear. I don't fold
Do
my
I wear
underwear?
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, I don't. I have a drawer.
I just throw it in
Yeah,
the
yeah,
drawer.
yeah. I have like
What about your socks?
I have a drawer.
That you just throw
Well,
non-matching pairs?
no, they all have to match.
You got to match them.
Yeah.
Do you always have one left over?
Always.
Always.
Yeah, where is it? Where's that other one?
And I saw one down by the dryer, and I'm like, am I missing that one?
I ran all the way upstairs because I finally thought I found one that was black and blue, and I walked up there, and the one that was a single was black and purple. Like, it's like Reebok ones.
What the hell?
And I was like, wait a minute, now I'm missing 2?
Now,
So-
well, see, just make that one a pair.
I know. That's exactly what I did.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we're still on laundry.
Oh.
So it talks about the wool dryer balls, the smart washer and dryer. It notifies you when the cycle ends or lets you start loading remotely. I also love the ones that are washer and dryer.
Yes.
Those
all
are
in
nice.
one.
That's nice.
Yes.
Sock clips, never lose a sock again, keeps pairs together during
Together.
washing and drying.
Yeah,
That's very
that's
cool.
what we need.
And then the other one's a portable steamer. So I don't know that these are like Alexa, Nest, all that
Right.
kind of thing, but
Right.
laundry helpers.
Still
they're calling
gadgets.
them. Still gadgets.
Have you ever tried the wool dryer balls?
I think a long time ago.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
like them.
And then I don't know where it went. I think it's lost with the one blue sock.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened.
I would
to it.
always like fold towels, and I'd be like, dang, there's 3 of them in here. That means there's none in the dryer.
Oh, God. You know what? Oh, man, I just thought about something. I went up to the office, and we have a parking garage.
Yeah.
And I found an earring, a hoop,
Oh.
a gold hoop. And it's real gold. I can tell. I can just tell. You know how you can just tell
Yeah.
if it's,
Yeah.
And I stuck it in my pocket. I had a jean jacket, kind of like the one I'm wearing now, and I stuck it in my top pocket. So I forgot about it because I was going to bring it to the security guard and say, I found this. It's gold.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone's going to
Yeah.
ask about it. Do you have a lost and found? And so I forgot about it. I came home and Steve was doing some laundry. I was doing some laundry. Juliet, we were all kind of doing laundry. And I went to go take mine out of the dryer, and here was this earring. And I thought to myself, my brain, if I would have forgotten, I would have been like, who have you been with?
Oh, my God.
I was picturing like a new story from Frida
That's so
McFadden
funny.
or somebody, but
You know what? It's so funny because it never fails. Like the neighbor's washer and dryer goes down.
Oh, yeah.
Or I have guests in town. There's so much laundry that goes through
Oh,
my
yeah.
washer and dryer. I would just be like, post it. Like, who lost
Who
this?
lost this?
I would
Yeah.
never like think that.
no, I know. I didn't. I went to go look. I'm like, ooh.
Oh,
But
that's so funny.
I actually, the first thing I did was like, oh no, somebody lost their earring. I'm like, oh, that's the one I found.
Yeah.
Such an airhead. So cleaning
wait, it was
tool.
me.
Yeah. Oh wait, it was me. I still have to take that up to the office. Someone's probably already got a new pair. Cleaning tools. They said it's electric spin scrubber. That's big for toilets, right? I've seen that.
Yes.
Or bathtubs or the tile and grout.
The tile and grout.
Oh, I just don't even get me started with that. Cordless handheld vacuums, which
Love
have been around
mine.
for a very long time.
Love mine.
Yep. I still use a big one to do my
I do
car,
too.
like in the garage and stuff. But
well, I have like a regular vacuum
Yeah.
for carpet.
Yep.
But we have a lot of hardwood and tile in our house. So that one I use the cordless for because I
Nice.
feel like it's easier on
Yep.
the floors too.
do you know what I have is a Swiffer that is a vacuum?
Yes.
So they don't make them anymore.
No?
They don't make them anymore, and I don't know why. If
I
it's
thought
a
those
small,
were cool.
It is so cool. It only lasts like 15 seconds now, and I have to keep. But I will not get rid of it because I love the way it cleans my floors. Every time I have the little pad that I put on it,
it's
it's
so
just
funny.
like just dirt. Well, now I have this new
Yeah.
Obi-Wan
Yeah.
one, but cleaner. The other one is reusable dusting gloves. So I was laughing about that because those are like the Dirt Devil slippers that I bought for Steve. And, you know, he can walk around and dust. He's yet to wear them. I enjoy them. But the reusable dusting gloves dust and polish as you move through the house. I don't even know why we're talking about cleaning. We're just going to skip this one.
I like
it's so
cleaning.
depressing.
I shouldn't say I like cleaning, but
You like the
I like
outcome?
cleaning gadgets.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think I'm addicted to liquids.
Yes.
Like, oh, this glass cleaner will work. Oh, this will be great for the car. Oh, this
Yeah.
wax, this. You know, oh, new grout cleaner. I could probably combine all the grout cleaners,
Yeah.
and it still wouldn't clean my grout.
You know what works good on the grout is the Scrub Daddy Power Gel.
Okay, see, I gotta go try it.
Yep.
I'm addicted to buying
Yep.
all that kind of stuff. So floor care. So this is all supposed to be stuff making. It all comes down to this, though. You still gotta work. You still gotta do the work. A mopping robot, the sweeping boot covers, steam mop with attachments. I really like.
Wait,
okay,
what is
so
sweeping boot covers?
turn walking into a floor cleaning activity.
So
just
that's
like the
your dirt devil
yeah.
slippers. Okay.
That's why I went kind
All
of
right.
fast on that one.
Moving on.
Steam mop with attachments. So
Yeah.
I see that a lot in the car cleaning TikToks. They steam the doors, you know, especially if it's like something that's been sitting in the barn or whatever for a long time. It sanitizes floors. That's the next thing that I might try and get for my grout in the kitchen.
You know, I had one. Grandma had given me one, and it was really nice. It was like you could do the floors, and then you could change it into a handheld, and then like, you know, get into the sliding glass door.
Oh, nice. It's got like the
grit.
nozzle and stuff.
And I never used it, and I just threw it away, right? And then now, what do I wish I had?
Yeah, right?
Son
I know,
of a gun.
I know. I had a handheld carpet cleaner.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, it's not strong enough or blah, blah, blah. I think it's just like grabbing dust in the garage. And I spilled something on my carpet. And I'm like looking all over for it. I couldn't find it. It's hiding
'Cause you
somewhere
donated
in the
it
garage.
12
probably.
years ago.
Probably. I was like, man, that would be great. Where's that handheld? I can't find it. Excuse me. I'm all like froggy now from laughing so hard. Pet hair removal tool or roller.
Yeah.
I saw that, like, yes, we have the rollers right for ourselves.
The lint roller, yeah.
Have you seen the ones that, I think they use them on horses too. They're like kind of, they look like a, what's like the potato masher, but not that goes like this. It's just straight across.
Right.
And they rub it down the horse and it literally picks. So they also have one to clean a car that has a dog.
Yeah.
And it just picks up all the, like they do it as a, why do I watch so many cleaning TikToks?
I don't know.
Probably because I watched
we
one
like
and
them.
then,
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
I like watching things get clean.
Yeah.
But they vacuum over the rug and then they take this tool and they scrape it and it still picks up a whole handful of hair.
Yeah.
I find that pretty cool, actually.
That's why I got leather couches, so I didn't have to worry about that anymore.
Yeah.
Now I just throw the vacuum across them and boom, done.
Yeah. You can just wipe them down, right?
Yeah. I do that too. They got to get dusted.
What? Yeah. Yeah. Everything has to get dusted around here.
Everything.
I think that's every house. I need something about, if they can come up with a gadget for cobwebs, that would be super helpful.
I mean, a Swiffer.
That's true.
You know, the.
Oh, yeah.
I like those.
That's true. I guess. I bought a blue one that it's like one of those with the dome heads.
The floofy. Oh, but
it's floofy. Yeah, floofy, but it's a little
like
stronger.
Plasticky.
Yeah,
I don't like
it
those
didn't
ones.
Work.
I don't like those ones because that just like
kicks
knocks
the
it
dust
around.
That's exactly what happened.
Where like the Swiffer one like actually grabs it.
I have to get that one
it.
instead. Yeah.
So I was laughing because last night I was talking to Johnny and I'm standing at the bedroom door and I look over through the crack of the door, right, where it's on its hinges, and I can see all the way to our TV, and I go, oh my God, what's growing behind our TV?
Oh no.
And he goes, well, look at this. Look at the wall over here. I was like, I'm getting the Swiffer. All the walls, everything. You got to do your walls.
Yes. Yes, you do.
Is this being an adult? You find out you have to dust your walls?
Yeah. Yep. Especially behind stuff. Julia got a new bed, so we were rearranging her room.
Oh, boy.
And sure enough, she got that hand duster out. And behind her dresser, she was doing the wall. I was like, what?
Sick.
Crazy.
Yeah. It's gross.
So the last one is just some ideas for bathroom. So if you think of bathroom, what would make your bathroom the best?
Best bathroom ever.
Yes. Yes.
100% tile.
Yes.
With a drain in the floor.
Love it.
I believe they do it in Asia a lot.
Yeah.
And you can just spray the whole thing down, scrub it, rinse it, done.
Yep.
That would be my dream bathroom.
Yeah, forget the tool paste. I was going to say toilet and toothpaste. I still can't say it. The dispensers and holders and all that.
Yeah.
No, get me all tile and a drain.
I mean, my dream bathroom would be like a super luxurious one with somebody else to clean it.
Well, sure.
But
of course.
In all reality, yeah.
They're talking about a color changing shower head, LED shower head, so you could like have a disco in your shower.
All right.
It's not just for showering, it's for fun.
Oh.
Sounds a little
kinky.
Little bit. A wall-mounted scrubber holder. It organizes the bathroom cleaning tools. I don't know why.
Oh.
Do you keep here's a question. Do you keep all your cleaning tools in one area?
No.
Okay.
Like I have stuff under the bathroom sink. I have stuff under the kitchen sink.
Yes.
And then I have like I'm doing air quotes, cleaning pantry that holds like mop buckets, brooms, shit like that.
So I wonder how many people keep everything in a bucket in one area. Because when I had an apartment, I had to do that. I didn't have it. I had one little bag or one little bucket with all my stuff in it. And I would go around my apartment. This was so many years ago.
Yeah.
And I would clean everything. But now I'm the same. Like I have every bathroom has a brush.
Yeah, a brush.
Every bathroom has its own cleaner.
Yes.
The kitchen's got its own stuff.
Yes.
The garage has its own stuff for the cars.
Yes.
But again, I also am addicted to buying cleaning stuff, so I probably have an abundance.
Yes. Same.
Yeah. Okay.
Have you tried any of the Scrub Daddy products? This is not a paid promotion, by the way.
Yeah, by the way. We are not sponsored. But if you want to, go ahead. Is that with a smiley face?
Yes.
I don't know. I don't think so.
So I'll tell you so far, one of the coolest things, it's called the Dust Daddy, I think is what it's called.
Okay.
And it's this kind of long, maybe 3-4 inches long, and it's rounded on one side, and it has ridges in it, and it's very hard.
Oh.
Right?
Like pumice hard or not that hard?
Not that hard, but just hard.
Okay.
And you get it wet, and you squeeze all of the water out of it, and then you like wipe it across stuff you want to dust, and it just like pushes it off.
Oh.
So it's not stirring it up, but it also kind of doesn't, a paper towel would just absorb it, but it like pushes it. Like you could like go on a table and all to the middle and then clean it up.
Oh.
Yeah.
And you like it?
I like it.
I'm trying to picture it. Like, why would I push it to one side? Because my lazy ass would leave it. I would push everything from left to right, and then the next week I go from right to left.
It doesn't sound as cool when I talk about
it. Can you tell on my face I'm squinting? Like, I'm trying to really think this is cool.
Anyways, how do you clean you don't have any blinds? Do you have blinds?
No. Used to.
Yeah.
Those are gone.
We got rid of some of ours too. We still have them in some of our rooms, but like the living room ones, I would take them, from the clip at the top. I would put them in the bathtub.
Yep, same.
Spray them down, scrub them, and then you got to hang them back up and let them dry. And it was like some of them would stick together.
Yep.
They would never be cleaned
Oh,
good.
no, because they have strings on each side of them, right?
Yes.
Like rope strings.
Yes.
And I would throw them in the bathtub and soak them.
Yeah.
And then they would just stretch out.
Right.
And then you could still see through everything.
Yeah.
No, we have all. Well, you know me.
got
Everything's permanent to me. I
curtains.
don't like it. I have a hard time picking things from my walls and my windows. I've been here 25 years.
I just
I've gotten
wanted
better.
to just bring curtains over. Here.
We're
use these
we're
ones.
open. Like our kitchen stays open. Nobody come. That'd be weird.
Yeah.
But electric trash cans. Wave it over. What do you think? We just keep ours open. I don't know.
Well, we had Johnny's sister convinced that you had to say open sesame to it. Like you had to get down to it and say open sesame. And she was, I think it was like a whole Christmas. Like she was convinced that that's how you had to open it.
Yeah.
And then she caught on when she saw other people just putting their hand and then throwing it in there. She's like, hey.
That's awesome. That's awesome. If you were to think of anything throughout your house that would make your life easier, I know you like to cook and bake and all that fun stuff and clean. What would be something, like maybe something that you could hook up to your phone? What would be something that you would love? Like if they said you can have any gadget in the world.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I was thinking of what my favorite gadget was when you texted me and said convenient stuff. And it's probably my air fryer. I love my air fryer.
Yeah.
We've talked about our air fryer so many times. I love my air fryer. Like reheated pizza in the air fryer is almost better than when it first gets delivered. Like it's one of my favorite appliances.
What air fryer is it? What do you have? Yours is different than mine.
I couldn't tell you
because you have the
name of
bucket on the
brand.
bottom, right?
I
Or
do
the
not
drawer?
have the bucket.
Oh, I thought you had the drawer.
You have the one that lifts up, right?
Ninja.
You lift up
Mine's
the
a
top.
Ninja, yeah.
Yeah. So you have like a similar bucket situation. It's just not a bucket. You just put the food into it,
yeah,
right?
Right,
Okay.
right.
So what I have is the door comes down and I have racks.
Okay.
So it's like a mini
that's
oven,
nice.
really.
Yeah.
And like you can do so much. You can dehydrate on it. You can, and then you got like buttons. Like, are you cooking fish? Are you cooking steak? Are you cooking chicken?
Oh,
are
that's
you cooking
awesome. Yeah.
And my favorite thing, I found this Louisiana air fry pork chop breading.
Oh, wow.
And air fryer pork chops with that breading on it is so fucking good.
Yeah. It's amazing.
I was just making a grocery list. I have to add pork chops to it.
Yeah, for sure. We don't usually eat pork chops here.
No.
Well, I don't ever, but I mean, we don't ever make them.
Yeah. I like pork chops.
Steve made jambalaya on Sunday.
Yes.
Amazing.
And me and Jenny were laughing at your air quote messing up the kitchen. Because it's like one cabinet door is open and he's like chopping veggies on a cutting board on the counter. Meanwhile,
how was your house?
We had a friend over who made homemade pierogi with sweet sauerkraut and sausage.
Amazing.
And I had to vacuum the flour everywhere. But it was, that was totally worth the cleanup. Like I told him, like, I don't even give a shit.
Yeah.
I will clean up.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like your husband is the type of person that like cleans as he goes,
We all
right?
are, yeah.
Our friend is not. He just like, okay, I use that fork, goes in the sink, So it was like, how did you make so many dishes? But it was so worth it. They were so good.
That's amazing.
I've never had homemade pierogi, and it was so good.
Speaking of that, clean as you go, we are a family that does that.
Yeah.
Like when you go to eat dinner or when we're done cooking, there are no dishes.
No. Yeah.
They're all done.
Yeah.
Like as we're waiting for something to heat up, we're washing the dish that we used to make it.
Yeah.
Like the bowl.
Yeah.
And then we're drying it and putting it away.
Right.
Where some people, they will put everything in the sink, right?
Right.
Like sometimes you send pictures of like,
yes.
What have I done today besides dishes?
Yeah.
What happened? What happened?
I was at work all day. How do I have this many dishes? Or I'm like, how many cups did Johnny need today?
Right. Well, there's milk, there's orange juice, there's
coffee.
water, there's coffee. Yeah, right. Yeah, we just clean as we go. I
Yeah.
don't know why we don't like anything on our.
Yeah.
Well, and our kitchen is kind of small too, a little bit. You know, the way we have the island
Right,
set up.
right.
So if you do start piling stuff up, then you kind of
You
we
lose
have the,
room.
We have the
Yeah.
island and everything, but you kind of lose room around the
Yeah.
sink and the stove. And when you
Yeah.
want to cook, you don't want that stuff around. So I think we all just kind of got used to that.
Yeah.
Like keeping it clear. But we also just
Yeah.
do it anyways. But
Yeah.
yeah, you do
How
that
many-
too, right?
How many times have you used your dishwasher?
We try to do it once a week.
Yeah. Good.
Because the other ones, I have a
Yeah.
feeling we would let them sit and whatever.
Right.
So no, the one that we have now is beautiful.
Yeah. Good.
It's beautiful, yeah.
Yeah.
So I didn't know how this turned into a gadget. Well, we were
Well-
talking Roomba, I guess. So yeah,
Yeah.
I guess.
Fun gadgets.
Now I feel like everyone is going to think about cleaning and all the gadgets that they need to
I
clean.
know, and they're like,
Sorry about that.
Shit, I'm already at work, and I got to go home and turn on my vacuum now.
Sorry about that. Hit your button for your Roomba.
Don't forget to dust your walls.
Yes. Look behind your dressers.
Sick.
They're gross. Well, thanks everybody.
Happy days.
Yay. Talk to you next time.
Bye.